A lot of people don't know about this LinkedIn feature, but it is so helpful, especially when you're looking for a job. If you have 20 LinkedIn connections, you can pretty easily look through all of them. But what if you have 200 or 2,000? This is when it gets a lot harder to actually see everyone in your network. Thankfully, there is an easy, quick, free way to see all the essential information for everyone you're connected with. Here's how. Okay, this might look slightly different in the future if LinkedIn updates its UI, but for now, to get a copy of your network, go here and then go to Settings and Privacy. Go to Data Privacy and then look for Get a Copy of Your Data. Click this. Your LinkedIn data belongs to you. You can download an archive at any time. Click this. Download larger data archive, including connections, contacts, and all this other stuff. So when you click Request Archive, sometimes it might take a little while, but eventually it will give you a spreadsheet of every first-degree connection you have. Eventually, you'll get something like this. It will show all your connections starting with the most recent and moving backwards in time. It'll give you their names, direct links to their profiles. If they have a public email, it'll include that, and it will also include where they work and their exact job title. Once you get your sheet downloaded, assuming you're looking for a job, there are a few different things you can do. Option 1 is to literally message every single person in your network explaining that you're looking for a new role and would love advice, introductions, or support. This will reach the most people, but it can be kind of spammy. So here's what I would probably do instead. Go through your whole network and identify everyone that you would like to reach out to. Focus on people at companies you're interested in roles you're hoping for, or anyone you're friendly with who might be able to help you. Once you have your list of connections, start sending some direct messages. Personalize these if you can, but you can also stick to a template that is a lot more time efficient. For the message, start with something personal about them or their profile. Then explain why you're reaching out, that you're looking for a job, interested in their company, something like that. Make an ask for whatever help you'd like and end with wishing them the best. So let's look at 2 quick examples. All right, for example 1, let's imagine that we are reaching out to this woman, Kate. And for this example, let's say we don't know her super well and we're not that interested in her company specifically, so we're going to keep it pretty general. Here's what we could say. Hi, Kate. I hope the head of research work is going well. That's her position, so we can at least add something to show that we looked at her profile. Unfortunately, I got laid off from Oracle last month. It was a pretty big shock, but I'm hoping to find a new digital marketing role soon. Explaining our situation, then here's the ask. If you have any tips or advice for the current job market, connections you recommend I reach out to, or know of any companies looking for digital/content marketers, I'd be really, really grateful. Either way, all the best at Chloe, Grant. And that's her company. So this is a similar template you could follow when messaging a lot of people. There's a little bit of personalization, but you could pretty much send this exact message to almost anyone in your network. Okay, for example 2, we are going to message Mason, and he also works at Chloe. But for this one, let's imagine we are interested in this company. We want to apply to Chloe, and so rather than the more general ask, we're going to ask something more specific about this company. Before typing our message, we reviewed Mason's profile and found 2 things that we can mention as personal details. 1, he celebrated his 10-year anniversary working at Chloe, and 2, a couple months ago, he made a post about a business trip called the Adidas Summit that he went to represent his company. We will include both of those in our message. Hey Mason, first off, massive congrats on 10 years at Chloe. Unfortunately, I got laid off from Oracle last month. It was a pretty big shock, but I'm hoping to turn it into something positive by finally making that pivot into the fashion industry. And Chloe is a fashion company, so this would make sense. I've been researching Chloe, love what I've learned, and am really excited to apply for your digital marketer role opening. If you don't mind, could I ask you a few questions about the ZFab kit and Chloe's goals for 2025? This is a specific product that Chloe sells, and I wouldn't know about this unless I actually researched the company. So mentioning a detail would show Mason that I've done my homework. I'm prepared. I really have been researching Chloe. Would be really grateful for some of your insight before I send in my application. Either way, have a great week. And we end with this small detail. P.S. Great work with that Adidas Summit. Looks like a lot of fun. So that's an example of a more specific, more personal message you can send if they're at a company that you really are interested in. Will everyone that you message reply and help you and eventually lead to you getting a job? Definitely not. Most of the messages probably won't lead to anything, but some of them will. If you send 100 of these, there should be at least a couple people that help you, and that's more than you would have had if you didn't send any messages. It doesn't matter how many no's you get as a job seeker, you only need one yes. So be proactive and reach out to people you know because it might lead to the opportunity that you're looking for. And if you're part of my Win the Job Search course, I have tons more winning DM strategies and examples for you there. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. Best of luck with your job search, and I will see you in the next video.